Okay, so today's topic is scatter plot. So scatter plot is more or less similar to your line plot. The only difference being in line plot, the data points, individual data points that are nothing but our observations are connected by using a line segment or a curve, whereas in scatter plot we plot it as individual data points. So each observation is plotted as an individual data point in a scatter plot, and these plots are this particular scatter plot where we plot the data points will contain markers which represent the data points. So we can use any sort of symbol that represent our data point, that is known as marker. Okay, we can have any shape as a marker and any color as a color of the marker. So basically in a scatter plot we have a plot which consists of the data points being represented individually with the help of a marker which can be of any shape and any color. So let us go through this example. Now we have X which is created as a random array between the values 0 and 10, and there will be 30 random values. Now Y is nothing but sign value of X. Now this X and Y will pass as the argument to the plot function so that it becomes the x-axis and y-axis of the particular graph. Now along with that you can see O. O is nothing but the marker which is going to represent the data points, and the color of this particular marker will be black. Okay, so this is what you will see the graph when it is getting plotted. Okay, so this is the first example that has been discussed. Okay, going to the next example. Okay, please go through the example. I'll just explain you what happens here. So it is just first R and G is equal to np dot random state. So it is just initializing a random function. Okay, now here what we will do for marker in, we are specifying different sorts of markers here. Okay, all these are markers. What you will do for these markers, we will plot 5 random numbers as x-axis and 5 random numbers as y-axis, and what we will do for this 5 random numbers, we will use in each marker that is specified in the for loop, and we will label the marker. Okay, label the marker with the particular marker name. Like you can see here, it is marker is equal to O, marker is equal to X, marker is equal to Y, marker is equal to greater than, all this. So you have to just label it. So you're using label is equal to marker. So this will be given, this label will be given as marker, and this marker will be used for making different sorts of marker as a legend. So now what is legend? Legend gives more description about the data points or plot in the particular graph. So what exactly each notation in the graph means, or each data points or each marker, what it means, wherever it is used, what is it used for, what is the sort of that particular marker, all this information will be provided by legend. So legend provides an additional information for you to understand what exactly the graph means. Okay, so after that you can, so you're creating the label with each and every marker. You'll use a marker, then for that particular marker you're creating the label. Okay, so here what you can see within the flower bracket, your marker, whichever marker you're using, that marker will be added. Okay, so it is just a way to add the marker. Dot format marker, so this is going to add the marker to the label. Okay, now and all this will be plotted as legends, that is, these are the legends. So it will be plotted as legends, and you're just setting here your x limit from 0 to 1.8. you can just see 0 to 1.8 the x limit is set. So this is nothing but plotting, an example for showing different types of markers used in this particular scatter plot. Okay, now going further, you can see here there is another example where you are just specifying x and y